position. At 6'3", number 13, Ryan. At small forward, standing 6'8", number 18, Kyle Kuzma. At the center position, standing 6'11", number 3, Kyle Korver. At forward, 6'11", number 34, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Your Lord Watson coaches Doc Rivers. Let's hear it for your Milwaukee Bucks.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Rollins in at the point. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
So Toronto will get the first possession. Outside Barnes. Here's Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. And here's Turner, covered by Pirtle. And that's a foul called on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
The 3 ball. It's Kuzma with the miss. Here's Toronto with the ball. Here's Barnes. Giannis with the rebound. Here's Rollins, guarded by Quickly. And he buries his first look.
Well, it's no secret Turner has range, but don't sleep on his ability to get the job done inside, too.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Brian, back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Raptors making a switch here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too. Well, there's a handful of players in this league who help your team in every way. Giannis is one of them. Offense, defense, rebounding, leadership, everything. He's a coach's dream.
And here's Milwaukee now. After the basket by Toronto. Kuzma, that's good.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Quickly. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Turner, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Rollins. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Trent for 3. Rebound Toronto. For 3, Barrett. Rebounded by Kuzma. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
He's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
Pass to Ingram. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Rollins, guarded by Quickly. Kuzma, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't allow Turner to get this close to the basket.
Pass to Quickly. Ingram against Kuzma. The three from Barnes. It's hauled in by Rollins.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Nice shot by Turner.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Here's Quickly. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And here's Ingram from the arc. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Oh, got a piece of it. Here comes Toronto on the push. Barrett can't hit. The Bucks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Well, that's the touch of Giannis. We've seen it improve so much over his career.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Yeah, racing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Pass to Kuzma. Trent from long range gets the 3 ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Raptors trail by 5. Quickly outside. Back to Barrett. Here's Ingram. 3-pointer on target from range. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Ingram can go shot for shot with anybody in the league. That 3 at the other end only seems to fuel his fire.
Now here's Turner. He's got 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Wow, Giannis, that is ridiculous.
Outside Barrett. Toronto passing it around. And here's Ingram outside. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Ingram's got 8. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Toronto making a switch here. And Milwaukee has possession. Inside. Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
That puts him in the lead. He's got 10.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Trent's shot is off.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Quickly outside for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Down low. Trent's shot is off.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Quickly. His last outing, he had 18 points. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Outside Ingram. Back to Barrett. And the shot goes down. And that's now 8 points for R.J. Barrett.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
To the inside. Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Lets a floater go. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. Toronto also changing it up. Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Dick comes in for Ingram. Shed comes in for Barrett. Bucks trail by 4. It's Thomas on the wing, guarded by Quickly. Thomas, that's good.
Showing some muscle there. Terrific job by Thomas staying locked in on the task at hand.
Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A., he's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide. I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Here's Shed, driving to the basket. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Green. It's rebounded by Dick.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Pass to Shed. Up and over Porter. And it's Shed missing.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
Porter the pass to Portis. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Dick against Porter. The 3 from Prince. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Shed. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Raptors out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back, everyone, to second quarter action of this NBA play-in game. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. If they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Bobby Portis out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Kevin Porter, then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Green in at the small forward position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Porter. Here's the 3. And it's Green missing. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Porter. Thomas outside. Portis a screen. Shot clock at 6. Thomas misses.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
That one goes. Count it. Now it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Porter's shot is off. Now the Raptors with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Walter. There's the triple. The rebound by the Bucks. Now here's Thomas. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Now here's Portis. The 3. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
A capable shooter from three-point land. When Portis is nailing this shot, it really helps space the floor.
Now here's Barnes. He has 7. Yes, it's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Through the first 5 years of this play-in tournament, the 7th seed has a record of 10-2.
Yeah, 7th seed has yet to be eliminated from the play-in. They've lost twice in the 7-8 matchup, but both times went on to win their next game.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Prince. Trent comes in for Green, and it's Rollins in for Thomas. The Raptors also with a sub. Battle's checked in. Now here's Porter, 15 in his last outing.
And making the shot while getting fouled. I mean, it's about focus. KPJ staying with it.
Last year in the 7-8 matchups, Grant, we got one game that came down to the wire and one absolute blowout.
Yeah, B.A. And in the West, the Warriors beat the Grizzlies 121-116 after Memphis failed to inbound the ball in the final seconds. And in the East, the Magic dominated the Hawks, winning 120-95. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Shed. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Barnes, it's good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Rollins, guarded by Dick. Rollins passes to Portis. Outside for Porter. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Porter's got 8 points.
And that play is a great example of why it's important to surround Giannis with shooters. They will get great looks from deep.
Now here's Dick. No points so far. Toronto passing it around. Here's Shed. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Picked his pocket. Barnes with it. Portis picks him up. Here's Murray Boyles. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
Here's Porter. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Here's Barnes. 13 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Quickly. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Porter. Turner, a screen on Quickly. Porter from outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 10. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead. There's the drive. Antetokounmpo finds Porter. Trent with a screen on Quickly. And here's Porter outside. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Turner's got 8.
Love the persistence from Turner there. Refusing to give up on the play and getting rewarded for it.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And here's Milwaukee now. After the basket by Toronto. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Barnes.
Well, look, defensively, you don't have a lot of options when Giannis has the ball in that spot.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Raptors lead by 4. Barrett with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Good on the shot. 10 points for R.J. Barrett.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ball stolen. The kick out to Kuzma. Launches it, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yeah, and this is the shot Kuzma wanted. He's put in the work to be consistent from the corners.
And there's Barrett on the assist by Quickly. Barrett's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for Barnes. Antetokounmpo, pass to Turner. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Kuzma for 3. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ingram. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Rollins passes to Kuzma. And here's Trent. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Pirtle. Mamukelashvili, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And it's in there.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Raptors lead by 3. Ingram on the wing. From deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the wing, right side. Turner for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Quickly, left side. Pass to Mamukelashvili. The rebound by Turner. A tight game here in Milwaukee. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Got a hand on it.
Yeah, Kuzma always on his toes on defense.
4-3. Rebound by the Raptors. Mamukelashvili's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Ingram. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Well, that's a gut punch to him to have. Just demoralized.
And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back after this word.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Toronto Raptors.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. With the lead they hold in this game, Shaq, the 7th seed within reach.
Can't feel that good about it. Even if they win, they have a long road ahead of them in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Shaq, they can't be worried about that right now. All they can do is win tonight.
Shaq looking more at the big picture, it appears. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to the action in the third quarter of this all-important play-in game. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Bucks trail by 6. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the center position.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's closely guarded. Kuzma for 3. Rebound Toronto. Quickly, right side. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. That free throw misses.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. The Bucks trail by 9. Antetokounmpo, left side. Over Barnes. Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo's got 15.
One of the most dominant scorers in the game today. Antetokounmpo takes pride in putting the offense on his shoulder.
The jump hook. And there's Barrett on the assist by Ingram. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's quickly. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. The drive by Ingram over Kuzma, and that one's good. Ingram, 17 points for Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Barnes against Turner. Barnes passes to Pirtle. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing quickly. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek Freak is on fire.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And Turner with the block.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Barrett against Trent. Clock at 6. On the wing quickly. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And Giannis with the jam.
It's so easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
Pass to Barnes. Left side, Barrett. he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he could ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
No good on the second free throw.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Trent against Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Outside Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Trent. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Barrett finds Ingram. Over Kuzma. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And that's now 19 points for Brandon Ingram.
Well, you can tell that Ingram has it going. What a difference maker he's been on offense.
The shot's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Kuzma. An open look for Ingram. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick-and-roll game.
Here's Rollins. 7 points in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Barnes.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Raptors lead by 3. The 3 from Quickly. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Turner. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Pirtle. Driving in. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Toronto. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Rollins. He has 7. Trent, the pass to Rollins. It's stolen by Barnes. Outside Ingram. On the take. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. The Bucks have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Trent. And he drops it in from the low post. Trent's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Loving the skill Trent has inside. Just finding a crack in the armor to get the bucket.
Mamukelashvili passes to Barrett. And here's Ingram. Outside. Hits a 3-pointer. Ingram's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And it's Turner, that time on the assist from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 assists now tonight.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It doesn't go for him. Bucks trail by 4. And here's Trent. Pass to Portis. Kuzma outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Back to Portis. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. Now just a 1-point Raptor lead.
Well, listen, Portis certainly doesn't lack confidence off the catch. He feels like he can score anytime down the floor.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 26, and it's quickly with a miss.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Pass to Rollins. Now Trent for the lead. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
1 minute left in the third quarter. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Turner. Prince comes in for Kuzma. Cameron Thomas checked in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. Here's Battle. Still without a bucket. The 3 is up. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Portis outside. Antetokounmpo left side. Pass to Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Here's Shed. Pass to Murray Boyles to win the drought. Dick, that's good. Dick's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out
The previous play is under review.
if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
NBA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee, and that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And we welcome you back as we head into the fourth quarter of this decisive play-in game. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now Antetokounmpo. Giannis to the cup. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
Exploding to the cup. That's the bursting power of Giannis.
Here's Dick. Banked it in off the glass. Dick's gotten 4 this quarter.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Pass to Battle. Barnes in the post. Porter's there. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And this is why Barnes was the number 4 overall pick in the 2021 draft. His ceiling is high.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Portis, right side. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Murray Boyles. The rebound by the Bucks.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Brents, the pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Nice slam. You can expect this to happen when you allow Portis to get strong positioning inside.
Here's Shed. Porter pulls it in. The Bucks leading by 3. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Barnes. It's a one-on-one situation. Fires from deep. Shed, that's good.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Thomas. And it's battle with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now Milwaukee moving it up. Here's Porter. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got his 4th rebound in this one. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Pass to Dick from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now Portis. Over Dick. And it's Portis. That time on the assist by Thomas. Portis has got 9 points now in the second half. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Prince. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. Toronto also changed it up. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Battle. Barrett comes in for Dick. And quickly subbed in for Shed. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Barrett. Quickly outside. To take the lead. That gives him the lead.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He takes it in. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Barnes. That one misses for Antetokounmpo. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. Outside Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Barrett against Trent. Shot is good by Barrett. 18 points for R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Here's Rollins. Drops in the layup for 2.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to do.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Pass to Trent. Takes the 3. Rebound Toronto.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Murray Boyles. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's a 4-point Toronto lead.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma for three. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Barrett outside. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks trail by 4. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's quickly. Now Barrett. Rebounded by Trent. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Poeltl. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Now Poeltl.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Toronto.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. The Bucks trail by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Sweet move. Oh, Giannis. Just too much.
And as a coach, it's such a luxury to have a player like Giannis, someone you can always rely on.
And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Barnes. He gets it to go.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Raptors lead by 5. Quickly outside. Yes! Using that window!
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Antetokounmpo! Can't get the 3. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Ingram. Barrett outside. Outside Ingram. Oh, it's off! Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Antetokounmpo outside. From 15 feet away. Yes, sir! Count it!
Big moment, get it to your big player. Giannis with a huge basket.
Here's Poeltl. And now we've got an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Barnes with a rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Ingram with the ball. In for two, beating the tenacious D.
Fighting for his shot. Barnes is well rewarded for his effort.
14 foul. At the line for the Raptors, Scotty Barnes. One shot.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 9. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And there it is. The Toronto Raptors come away with a huge win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step into shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it for us. This play-in game is wrapped up as the final playoff picture becomes clearer. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our play.